Hello children, hope you are doing safe and good at home. Today we will learn the tenses, the basic grammar part. The other topic is tenses. We have simple past, simple present and simple future. Progressive or continuous is nothing but something is happening. Past continuous, present continuous, future continuous, and also perfect tense, which is past perfect, present perfect and future perfect. And we also have perfect continuous, which is past perfect continuous, present perfect continuous and future perfect continuous. You all know how to frame sentences using the auxiliary verbs such as is, was, has, have, had. Yes, you all know how to frame sentences using them. You also know how to frame sentences using will, would, all that modal verbs too. But you all have a doubt, why should I use this? Where should I use this? Yes, tenses. There are 12 tenses. 4 3s are 12 tenses. It is there. You all are aware of it. Right from the age you have started learning English, you all are aware that there are 12 tenses. But where to use and how to use? This video goes to standard 11 and 12th children. Please get to know where you are using them. Got it? First we will start with simple present tense. Simple present tense. Sharan writes a poem every day. That is what is given. Sharan writes a poem every day. Whenever there is a verb that is going to be a action word, for singular subject we will use verb with yes. For plural subject we will use verb without yes. You all know that very well. When I was handling verbs, I handled that too. Singular subject, plural subject, what verb will go where, I have handled that. If you have doubts in the usage of verbs, please go to that video, watch that video, the parts of speech I have taught you. Watch that video and then you will be clear on that. In this sentence, Sharan writes a poem every day. In this sentence, Sharan being the singular subject, writes is given. Okay, write is the verb, action word. Verb plus yes, writes is there because the subject is singular. Got it? So, in this sentence, it is given when a singular subject or a plural subject taking an action word with s or without s, that becomes the present tense. Simple present tense. Let me tell you the usage of them. To express habits or general truth, to indicate a future event on a designated date as a part of a plan or arrangement. To express a habit, okay, she dances every day, or she draws whenever she is bored. That is a habit. Or a general truth, sun rises in the east. That is a general truth. Yes or no? Then speaking truth will always help you. Can we frame it as the one who speaks truth will be blessed? If you frame it like that, that is a general truth. To indicate a future event on a designated date as a part of a plan or arrangement. Future only it is going to happen, but it is a planned event. It is an arrangement. If you want to mention about that in the present, you will use simple present tense. Okay, the event is in the future, but you are talking about it now. You are mentioning about it now. Got it? How will you mention? Can we frame a sentence that you have planned to go to a resort next week? Okay. So now you are mentioning it to your friend. Our family plans to go to a resort next week. Okay. So in that way you are mentioning it in simple present tense. Is it clear? We will go to simple past now. Sharon wrote a poem yesterday. Sharon wrote a poem. The tense of a sentence can be identified using the verb mentioned in the sentence. When it was simple present tense, we saw that we were mentioning writes, write, works, work, dances, dance. Okay, all these are according to the subjects. We were mentioning the action words, those are verbs. So like that, we will mention only the past verb when we are mentioning past tense, simple past tense. How will you identify? Only if you see there is a past verb mentioned in the sentence. Got it? Okay. So Sharon wrote a poem yesterday. Sharon wrote. Wrote is the past verb. Can we discuss past form of verbs? Buy, bought. Call, called. Go, went. Okay. Observe, observed. Listen, listened. So the past form of the verbs will be used in the sentence. Okay. And where will you use the simple present tense, past tense? To indicate a past habit or an action already completed. Whenever a past habit you are mentioning, or you are talking about the action that is already completed, then you will use simple past tense. Past habit means what? I was drawing when I was bored. Okay, means what? Nowadays when you are bored, you are not drawing. You were doing it earlier. Okay, I was drawing. That is the past mention. Okay, I drew whenever I was bored. Draw, drew. Drew is the past form of the verb draw. So I drew whenever I was bored. Means what? In the past, whenever you were bored, you were drawing. So you use the word drew over there. Action already completed. I wrote the homework. I listened to the class. I submitted my notebook. Means what? Already that action is completed and you are mentioning it now. So for those sentences you will use simple past tense. We will go ahead with simple future tense. Sharon will write a poem tomorrow. Sharon will write a poem tomorrow. Whenever a future tense is there, will plus a present form of the verb will be used. Will plus present form of the verb will be used. Okay. So, he will write. He will play. Will dance. Will teach. Will listen. Will observe. Like that. If you frame a sentence with will and the present form of the verb, then you are writing a sentence that is in simple future tense. Usage. When will you write the sentence? To indicate an action, condition or a circumstance that hasn't taken place yet. Till now, till this moment when you are talking this sentence, that has not happened at all. That action or a commitment or a condition or a situation has not happened. It is going to happen in the future. Then you will use simple future tense. He will write the examination tomorrow. He will go to school when it is opened. Got it? So in the future only this action is going to take place, and you are speaking about it now, then you will use will plus a present form of the verb. Are you clear with simple past, simple present and simple future? Yes, we will go ahead with continuous. The center block is for present tense. Left side of it is for past tense, right side of it is for future. Okay, we will start with the center block. Present continuous tense. Present continuous tense or present progressive tense. Sharon is writing a poem right now. Okay, right now or here or in the paper, that and all doesn't matter at all. What will you see to find the tense of a sentence? You should notice the verb usage when you have to find the tense of a sentence. Whenever there is a whenever there is a present continuous tense, there will be the usage of is and a verb plus ing. Understood? Is writing. Write is the verb plus ing becomes writing. Is writing. Is dancing. Is singing. Is listening. Is observing. Is nodding the head. Okay, like that. A verb plus ing form and is should be used for a present continuous tense. Got it? In this case, are writing, are listening, are dancing will be used when the subject is plural. Okay? He is writing. They are writing. Got it? So, he is a singular subject, is plus verb plus ing form. They is a plural subject, are plus verb plus ing form. Is that clear? Okay. When will you use it? Usage. To indicate action occurring at the time of speaking. To indicate a temporary action that may not be occurring at the time of speaking. To indicate the action that is occurring at the time of speaking. When somebody is talking, if you want to mention something that is happening at that moment, then you will use this present continuous tense. To indicate a temporary action that may not be occurring at the time of speaking. Temporary action. Okay, so somebody is coming to talk to you, somebody is wanting your attention, and you are telling that you will complete a temporary thing and then you will come. Like that, if you want to mention, then you will use this present continuous tense. First situation, to indicate the action occurring at the time of speaking. Okay, he is writing when I am talking to him. Okay, they are playing in the ground when I was listening my class. Okay, when I was listening to my class in the second floor. Like that. Okay, so whenever you are talking, something is happening simultaneously. That happening will be mentioned in present continuous tense. Got it? And to mention the action, a short time action. He is writing the poem. Once he finishes, he will come and join you. He is eating. Wait for some time, he will come and join you. Okay, it's a short span of action. Eating will be completed within short time. That writing of the poem will be completed within the short time. Like that, in those sentences, you will use present continuous tense. Is that clear? We will go with past continuous tense. Sharan was writing a poem when his friends arrived. Sharan was writing a poem when his friends arrived. Was plus verb plus ing or were plus verb plus ing will be used for past continuous tense. Got it? So was will be used in the place of singular subject. Were will be used in the place of plural subject. He was writing. She was sleeping. We were playing. They were listening. Got it? So if it is going to be a plural subject, were plus verb plus ing. If it is going to be a singular subject, was plus verb plus ing. In the case of past continuous tense. Usage. To indicate uncompleted action of the past. To indicate the persistent habits of the past. Okay, first condition is to indicate the uncompleted action of the past. Okay. Now you are seeing that the poem which the Sharan was writing is not complete. It is incomplete. So how will you mention that? Sharan was writing a poem yesterday, but still he did not complete it. Okay. So let us continue with the sentence. Sharan was writing a poem, but he still did not finish it. Okay, so earlier he had started that writing the poem, and still now up to the present he has not completed it. To indicate that incomplete action of the past, for that you will use past continuous tense. Understood? To indicate the persistent habit of the past with continuously, like forever this habit will be there. As you wake up in the morning, you should be brushing, isn't it? So he was brushing in the morning, he was taking bath in the morning, like that. Regular habits, if you want to tell, then it is going to be past continuous tense. We'll now see future continuous tense. Sharan will be writing a poem when his friends arrive. Will be plus verb ing form. Okay, verbs ing form. To indicate what will be going on at some time in the future. To indicate the planned future events, like there is a timing that you will be watching TV. There will be a timing where you will be playing games. There will be a time where you will be writing examination. Understood? So a future planned event, if you want to mention a future planned event, then you will be using future continuous tense. Okay, so to indicate what will be going on at that time, you will be doing it. Okay, so that time then you will be mentioning future continuous tense. So will plus be plus a verb's ing form will be there in future continuous tense. Next we will go with present perfect tense. As usual, the center block. Sharan has written the poem. Has written, have written. Okay, has will be there for all singular subjects. Have will be there for all plural subjects. Written, taken, broke, all past participle form of verbs. Past participle form of verbs are nothing but the verbs which take the third form. First form of a verb will be present form. For example, write. Write is the present form of the verb, that is the first form of the verb. Wrote. Wrote is the second form of the verb, which is the past form of the verb. Written. Written, where the verb is taking en and then changing its form. En as the suffix and it is changing its form, that is said to be past participle form of a verb. Written. Okay, likewise if we take break, break, broke, broken. Okay, so break is present tense, broke is past tense, broken will be past participle. Understood? Like that, you have various set of verbs where it will be changing its forms. There are verbs which do not change its form at all. Can we go for an example now? Yes. Carry, present form of the verb. Carried, past form of the verb. Past participle will also be carried. Okay, so such verbs which do not change the form will have the same form as the past participle form. But mostly in the sense 85% of the verbs will carry ed or en at the last to form a past participle verb. Okay, listened, listened. There the form is not changing, but ed is there, where it will be represented as a past participle form. Understood? So certain verbs you will have to go ahead to search for the verbs, like different verbs, not the common verbs. Walk, talk, play and all are common verbs. You have to go ahead to search for, being in 12th standard, you people have to search for different verbs. Okay, what are the rarely used verbs? You can go ahead to search for them. Then you can frame the forms of verbs. This is the present form, this is the past form, this is the past participle form. Like that you can go ahead to search in the Google, and then you can go ahead to write them. Understood? If you want more, in the instructions tab, when I upload the Google meeting and everything, I can give you the links for forms of verbs. Okay, YouTube link of some other video, but it's always better that you search from your side, where your effort is seen, and you will learn it better. When you get it, you don't learn it. When you search it, you will definitely learn it. Okay, Sharon has written the poem. Have or has. Okay, has for singular subject, have for plural subject, plus a past participle form will be there for present perfect tense. Usage. When will we use this? To indicate a past action which is not defined by the time of occurrence. To indicate an action that started in the past and has continued until now. Okay, a past action which is not defined by the time. Okay, you are not telling that at 10 a.m. he was doing this. No, you are not mentioning that. In the past he has written the poem. In the past he has listened the class. Okay, in the past they have contributed for the drama, like that. Okay, so you are going ahead to mention some past events. Okay, not mentioning the time or the occurrence. Okay, and one more thing is, in the past it has started, the work has started in the past and it is continued until the time you are talking. So in that timing also you will use present perfect tense. Okay, he has written the poem, he has listened to the song. Okay, he has listened to the song. Yes, in the group of people, your friends are talking to each other. Yes, I have listened to the song, you will say. Yes, I have listened to the song. So in that way you have already listened it in the past and you are mentioning it in the present. So that is when you will use present perfect tense. We will go ahead with past perfect tense. Sharon had written a poem when his friends arrived. Okay, Sharon had written the poem. Had plus past participle. I've already explained you what is past participle. So had plus past participle always represents past perfect tense. Okay, what is the usage? To indicate a completed action of the past that happened before another event took place. Okay, so it is like there are two events and both the events are in the past only. When you are mentioning the first event, you will use past perfect tense, and then you will use some other tense to represent the past event. Understood? Like you had your, okay, let us take the two events. Okay, you opened the YouTube and you listened to the grammar lesson. Okay, two past events it has happened, and if you are going to mention it to your friend, like I had opened the YouTube and then I listened to the grammar lesson, that is how you will mention. Okay, so this had opened, when did you use? For the first action. First action is opening the YouTube, second action is listening to the grammar lesson. So in the past itself two actions happened, and to represent the first action of the past you will use past perfect tense. Had listened, had played, had obeyed, like that. Understood? So we'll go with future perfect tense. Sharan will have written a poem by the time his friends arrive. So will have written. Okay, will plus have plus past participle form will be there. Okay, you will not have has here in future perfect tense. Has will not be there, because for both singular subject and for plural subject you will have only. The usage will be have alone. Will have plus past participle. Usage to indicate an action that will be complete before another event take place. So there are actions that are happening, and before another action takes place, this action will be complete. Okay, your friend is coming home asking you to come and play with him, and what will you say? I'll take bath and come. Okay, I'll take bath and then come. For in that sense you will use future perfect tense. I'll have to take bath. Okay, I will have taken the bath when you come to ask me to play the next time. Like that you are mentioning him. Okay, in the future this will not happen. Before you come and ask me to play with you, I will finish taking bath and get ready. Like that you are promising. Such situations you will use future perfect tense. Got it? Now we will go with what else? Present perfect continuous tense. Okay, present perfect continuous tense. Sharan has been writing a poem for 2 hours. Okay, has been writing. Has been plus verb ing form will be there. For what? Present perfect continuous tense. Understood? If it is going to be a singular subject, has plus been plus verb plus ing will be there. If it is going to be a plural subject, have plus been plus verb plus ing will be there. Okay. So what is the usage? To indicate an action which started at some point in the past and may or may not be complete. Okay. Some past action which is completed or incomplete. So to mention such actions you will use what? Present perfect continuous tense. Got it? So Sharan has been writing a poem for 2 hours. Right from before 2 hours he has started, and still now he has not completed it. For mentioning such actions which is proceeding at the present also, such actions will be mentioned by present perfect continuous tense. We will go with past perfect continuous tense. Sharan had been writing a poem for 2 hours when his friends arrived. Okay. Had been plus verb plus ing will be there for past perfect continuous tense. Usage to indicate an action in the past that began before a certain time in the past and continued until the point in time. Okay, the same way to indicate that action. See, long back you have started, until now you have not completed. Okay, like that. And before that arrival or going out for some time, okay, like that, some other action is coming up. Before that, that action will be complete. For such an action you will be using this past perfect continuous tense. Understood? And we will go with the future perfect continuous tense. Sharan will have been writing a poem for 4 days. Okay, so will have been plus verb plus ing will be there. Okay, usage to indicate an action that will have happened for some time and will not be complete yet at a certain point in the future. Okay, an action which will happen, which will have happened for some time and will not be completed yet. Okay, an action which started in the past and it will not complete now, it will not get completed now, it will take another 10 days, it will take another 1 day, another 24 hours, like that. Such actions will be represented by future perfect continuous tense. Will, have, been plus verb plus ing will be the form of future perfect continuous tense. Okay, a recap. We have learnt all the 12 tenses. Past tense, simple past tense. You will always go ahead to find the verb in the sentence to know what is the form, what is the tense form of the sentence. Okay, so present, simple present tense, writes or write, verb plus yes or verb without yes will be used according to the singular or plural subject used in the sentence. Past tense, always past form of the verb will be used. Future tense, always will plus a present form of the verb will be used. Okay, let's go to present continuous tense. Is plus writing or are plus verb. Okay, is plus verb plus ing or are plus verb plus ing will be used to represent present continuous tense. Why am I telling you all this? You should be clear about present continuous, present perfect continuous and all that, because when you attend reported speech, that is there for 4 marks for your in your grammar question paper, grammar topic in your question paper, you have to apply tenses to frame the reported speech in a correct manner. If you don't understand tenses, you will lose 4 marks, and that is up to your examination part. When you are going to learn better and when you are going to work somewhere, of course, when you frame a letter or type something, official documents, you have to know. Majorly accounts department children, when you are becoming a chartered accountant or a person who is creating accounting for sheets and everything, explanations you will be giving with all English sentences. So you should know how to frame sentences according to the tenses. Understood? Okay, so please do give utmost importance to tenses so that you will learn it better. Got it? So present continuous tense is or are with verb plus ing will be there. Past continuous tense was plus verb plus ing will be there. Future continuous tense will be plus verb plus ing will be there. Present perfect tense, has written, has plus past participle or have plus past participle. Has goes to singular subject, have goes to plural subject. Past perfect tense, had plus past participle. Okay, had will go for both singular and plural subject. Future perfect tense, will have, will plus have plus past participle. Will and have will go with all singular and plural subject. When you go to progressive, which is present perfect continuous tense, perfect continuous tense, has plus been plus verb plus ing will be there. Has or have, has goes to singular subject and have go to plural subject. Has or have plus been plus ing will be there. And past perfect continuous tense, had plus been plus verb plus ing will be there. And future continuous tense, will have plus been plus verb plus ing will be there. Okay, got it? So with this we will I am completing this tenses format.